Today I have the keys to this 2023 Prado VX. Figured I'd do a quick video on it, just in preparation for the new model that's coming out 13th of November. So the one we have here is going to be the flat tailgate, so it doesn't have the spare tire on the back. Now this obviously is only sold in the Australian market, so the States does miss out on this. Interestingly enough though, this tailgate actually folds outwards, which is quite different compared to a lot of other models. Jumping onto the inside. Obviously compared to what's out there, we are starting to look a little bit outdated, but I mean there's a new model coming out anyway, so you can't be too harsh on it. Semi-digital display here. The center screen does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now it is going to be wired, so it won't be wireless. Here you do have all your four-wheel drive controls. So this does have a center and rear diff lock, and then you've got your high 4 and low 4, so it's going to be a full-time four-wheel drive system. Now this car has the 4-cylinder 2.8 litre turbo diesel, so this is before the 48 volt technology that was in the recent Hilux that we just did the video on. Now it does have the adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist, and this model here does have your electric power steering adjustment, which is quite nice. Also welcome addition is the automatic windscreen wipers and headlights as well, which the Hilux that I've been driving does not have. Now in terms of space, this car has quite a bit, so it's going to be a 7-seater, perfect family car. And this one here does have your cool box as well, so you can put drinks, things like that in there, and it will keep them cold. Alright, so driving impressions of the Prado. You've obviously got your manual handbrake, which some people are probably going to prefer. Pretty standard gear selector as well. And, let's see how we go. I can tell you from the short time that I've been driving this car, it's very wobbly. Drives like a big car because it is a big car. But just going around your corners and stuff, you can tell that it's definitely a softer suspension setup. Now this does have your, well, this one here doesn't, but if you have the option of the spare on the back, you'll get the 2 fuel tanks. So instead of just the 110 litre, I think, you'll get the 150 litre. Now you definitely have to slow right down for these sharp corners, especially in wet weather like this, because it does feel like it wants to slide. Let's just quickly see. Let's move up here. There's something jumping around the back there. It's getting very annoying. This here, which I don't think has a home elsewhere unless we put it in. There we go. Much better. Alright, that should get rid of the rattling. a bit more now. And now we wait. I'm not in a car I'm comfortable with, so I don't know how quickly this can get up to speed, so I'm just going to wait for quite a gap. And this should be our gap here. There we go. All the lights, that also works. Quick acceleration test up to 80. And we're there. Not the fastest in the world, but we got there. I also like the little rear windscreen wiper. Kind of just pops out from the top. You can't see it, it's tucked away when it's not going. Touchscreen seems to be pretty responsive as well. A little bit of a delay, but this is also CarPlay. So if we go back to the car's infotainment system, it's responsive enough considering that this is running the older infotainment system that Toyota don't use anymore. Now, I have driven the new Prado. Obviously, it hasn't officially released yet. But look, whether it's a controversial opinion or not, the new Prado feels much more stable on road. Feels much more rigid. Feels a lot more planted. Way less body roll as well, which would be thanks to the new suspension setup that they've got on it, and I think look wise as well, the new model looks really good. I know some people prefer this shape, probably has a bit more character. Even Toyota described the new Prado as being a box, you know, which technically is. It's much more squared off than this model. And there's still going to be people out there that are going to prefer the look of this model over the new one, which I can understand. They both drive amazingly, but the new one now with that 48 volt technology, it does make quite a difference to the way it drives. But this model Prado is proven. It's been around for quite a while. And they just keep running. They're a comfortable car that you can use day to day. Capable off-roader as well. Plenty of space. And a big selling feature for a lot of people was that extra fuel tank that you get with the spare being on the rear tailgate. Now the new model not having that will probably deter quite a few people. But at the end of the day, it'll all be down to personal preference. Bit of hazard reduction going on here, maybe. It's a lot of smoke. Plenty of smoke, look at that. Looks apocalyptic. Best time of day to be driving. Golden hour. Just as the sun's setting. Easily my favorite. What's happening here? Who's gonna let me across? Thanks, Cooper, for getting out of my way. Appreciate it. Either way, we'll probably leave the video here. Let me know what you guys think. Do you prefer this model Prado? Are you looking forward to the new one? Do you prefer the look of the new one? Yeah, honest thoughts. Have you owned this generation Prado? Did you like the car? I'd be interested to see what you guys have to say. If you did enjoy the video, a thumbs up would be amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.